What's going on, everybody? Today I got Dave Keoppen on the phone, lead singer of the band My Own Will. Um, I'm not going to lie, I just recently have come familiar with this band. They're my type of metal. It's what I like to call punch you in the face metal. It's really driving, it's really hard, it's extreme. The lyrics are great. Um, so Dave, it's like I said, I'm pretty new with this band. How long you guys been around, bud?
Well, it's been about going on 3 years now. We released our debut EP at the end of 2015, and we didn't play our first show until 2016.
Okay. Now I know you guys been making some really big announcements on Facebook and whatnot. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about the tours you got coming up and give us some info where we can find you about you on social media and all aspects to learn about your music.
Okay, well, we're heading out on a 2-week run with our good friends in Nagazi. They're a band from Mount Pleasant. They're fucking sweet. We'll be out on the road with those guys from April 4th until 420.
Okay.
As far as other shows we got coming up, we've got a show with Lorna Shore, Enterprise Dirt, Body Snatcher, and Within Destruction. That's at May 2nd at the Sanctuary. We have tickets for that. I'm trying to think of all the things I can talk about and all the things I can't talk about.
Yeah, I know there's stipulations, but I know there's the things you got to keep hush until it's time.
Right. And then we're also playing with Oceano. Um, oh gosh, who else is on that? I'm drawing a blank now. Prison, the Cambion, and Angel Maker. That's the other band.
Okay, yeah, like I was saying with Joe, I'm definitely gonna be at the Akron show. I'm looking forward to the show in Annabelle's. I can't remember the exact date. I think it's the 18th of April.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be in
Yeah.
Akron. It's a really cool little spot, man. I'm trying to get that place filled. So all you guys out there in the 330 area, man, make sure you guys come out and check out this tour. Nagazi, great band. My Own Will, great band. Like I was talking with Joe, he was saying this is kind of like their first time in a lot of these states and cities. What kind of city have you guys seen a lot of these cities yet, or is this kind of maybe your first breaking out tour? You want to say?
Well, there's areas we've been um on this tour before, and then there's also some areas that My Own Will hasn't been to, but me and the twins have been to in our other band.
Oh, okay,
Um, yeah, we've done the touring thing. This will be year 5 for me touring.
okay,
Um, yeah, we just do like My Own Will has just done like some regional stuff. We went down to Texas and played a few shows down there. We've toured with our good friends in the Convalescents down to
oh,
like
I love them
Florida.
guys too, man. Yeah, I got hip to them through Raven Black.
Yep, yep.
Sick as
Those are good
hell.
friends of ours. And then let's see what else we got going on. Lots of shit I can't talk about yet, but a lot of shit that'll be dropping soon. So just keep an eye on our Facebook page, facebook.com/MyOldWillOfficial. You can also find us on Instagram at MyOldWillOfficial. We're on Twitter, MyOldWillMI. And then that's pretty much it. Personal Facebooks.
Okay, now I think I'm pretty sure I seen about a week or so ago. You guys announced you dropped some new merch, didn't you, for the upcoming tour?
Well, yeah, we picked some stuff up. We're not selling it yet. We're waiting for that actual run to start selling it. But yeah, we got that as well as a T-shirt design that includes an upcoming single that we'll be dropping.
Okay, and like I was saying, man, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit and lie to people and say I know all about you guys when I don't.
Right.
Do you guys currently have any EPs or CDs that are available for purchase?
We got 2 EPs out, available on all digital retailers. They're also on Spotify, but you can get them on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play. The first one is called Ghost, that came out in 2015, and then the second one is called Heretic, which came out in 2017.
Okay,
We're hoping to drop our upcoming Disgust EP sometime this year.
okay, and those will be available on the upcoming tour with Nagazi, correct?
Actually, they are not. We're out of physicals entirely, and we haven't gotten more printed.
Okay, okay, That's good to know. I just was wanting to know from my own personal, preference because I wanted to pick a couple up at the show, but I'll just have to wait to see what comes along. Now, what was your last video you guys did on Facebook or on YouTube?
It's called Dead and Gone.
Yeah, I couldn't
Last,
remember the name of the song. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a know-it-all.
right.
But do you guys have any plans on anything coming out? Any new videos coming soon or not that you can maybe reveal a little bit?
We got lots of stuff coming up sooner than you may think, but I can't actually
Uh,
give too many.
hey, I appreciate it,
All
man.
I can all I can say is pay attention to our social media on April 26th.
Okay, April 26th, everybody. You heard that. Pay attention on social media. Check him out. He'll be able to, you know, a lot of people don't understand, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of stipulations of when you can release, what you're doing, when you're doing it, and who you're doing it with. And so I hope everybody understands that. So just, keep a lookout on their page. Now, you're a working musician too, correct? You got an everyday job and you have a family life and everything, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I mean, I ask this a lot. Do you think that helps drive when you do get the time to do your music and get to, hang out with your buddies and play your music? Do you think that adds to the trueness of the sound and, the sincerity of it?
Um, it's weird because like I'm at that weird point in my life where like I'm kind of settling down a little bit. Like I work so much, and then I'm always doing the band stuff. When I do have downtime, I like to spend time at home with my cat. And I like to spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, and I'm very close with my mom, and so I'm a big like family man.
Hmm.
I kind of keep those two worlds separate, though, to be honest with you, between music and my home life.
No, I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. That's two different sides of everything, and I just was asking because it seems like a lot of the musicians I'm meeting lately and stuff. You guys all seem to come from blue collar areas, so
Oh yeah.
you guys are really humble. You love your fans. You appreciate every fan. It shows. I mean, I haven't got to see you guys yet. First time will be in Akron, but I know as a fan of music myself, I love it when a musician takes just a brief second to give me a point or thumb me up, man. Like we really appreciate your support and everything. And like I was saying, I'm in the Ohio area, the northern Ohio area, and I've been trying
Right.
to spotlight a lot of stuff from you guys up in Michigan, especially because like now I'm not dick riding or nothing, but to me the Michigan metal scene's on fire right now. I'm learning of so much good stuff coming from out there. I know you guys are all real tight knit. So what is your favorite local spot to play out there in Michigan?
Um, let's see. I mean, naturally, the bigger venues are always the more fun ones to play. We played the Shelter, which is in the basement of St. Andrews Hall up in Detroit. We've played the Crowfoot. We've played the Pike Room at the Crowfoot, which are both in Pontiac, Michigan, two pretty decent-sized venues. Um, but honestly, our favorite places to play are the smaller places. Like we really enjoy this place in Hamtramck, Michigan, called the Sanctuary. It used to be called Paychecks.
Okay.
The owner Maxwell is a super humbling guy, and yeah, I don't know. He just gets all the really like badass shows there. We always have a good time there.
All right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, every band gets started at the Hot Rock, which used to be called the Ritz it's in Warren, Michigan, so I
Okay.
got to give that place a shout out. Um, but yeah, man, it's like I said, we like the nitty gritty stuff. We can't really play too many house shows anymore, but we really enjoy like really small, intimate
Yeah.
shows.
That's why I was saying with Joe, I think you guys will really appreciate Annabelle's, man. It's upstairs. It's a kind of like an
Well,
Irish
we
pub.
played at Annabelle's.
Oh, you've been to Annabelle's before? Okay.
Yeah, no, we played. It's all the shows go on downstairs, right?
What's that, bud? Yeah, just the downstairs is the concert area.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we played there before. Actually, in this band, I think.
Okay. Like I said, I'm
Yeah,
not.
that was on like one of our first tours, but yeah, we played that.
I know you said you were saying so have you been a musician? Have you been? I don't want to say a career musician, but you've been pretty much a musician your whole life. Then you've been in and out of bands and done a lot with music your whole life.
Honestly, I was just telling my bass player this the other day. I've actually only played music with the twins in my band, Danny and Kyle. They play drums and guitar, respectively. Um, they've been in bands for like 11 years. Like, those guys are two of the hardest working musicians I know. They were playing in bars when they were 15 years old.
Yeah.
Like, they have been on the grind for a long time. And I hooked up with them. Um, this was in 2012, 2013-ish, I want to say.
Okay.
So we've been playing music together for a while now. But this was really the first, like, serious gig I had that was really my own, that I wasn't walking into, you know.
I gotcha. And
The
so,
first band I joined was an already established band that I was just filling the role. This one, the twins and I kind of started from the ground up, and now we got Max Kushner from, he used to be in Smash Your Enemies playing bass for us.
okay.
He's a good friend of mine, so
Now,
been in tons of bands too.
do you consider yourself a vocalist, or do you?
Yeah, I literally just yell into a microphone. I can't actually sing, so I just yell loudly at people, and I'm a writer by trade.
Okay.
I really enjoy writing, and then, you know, screaming helps me kind of get out my writing without being super cheesy, I guess. Because, like, I also enjoy spoken word and, like, hip-hop and stuff like that, but I was in the hip-hop music scene for a while, but I wasn't, like, actively creating content. So, like, lyricism and writing has always been really important to me, so that's what I consider myself first and foremost.
Okay. Now, as you were saying, now you're talking about, your singing style. A lot of people don't understand though that you're not just up there like screaming and growling and making nonsense. There is a true delivery system to the vocaling, and the gutter rolls and whatnot, and the growls and the raspiness. Could you maybe give us a little bit of insight on how you approach that, to not to throw out your voice, and to keep a good voice for shows?
Right. I've just been kind of blessed with being able to know how to do it. I watched Melissa Cross's Zenna Screaming DVDs back when I was like 16, 17 years old. And I'm just kind of stuck to her system, to be honest with you. I do, and I don't even really know this, like, this is just something that has been told to me numerous times, but apparently I'm a fry screamer, which kind of uses a bit more, it relies more on, like, the singer's natural voice, as opposed to, like, those that can do false chord screams that are, like, the real heavy, like, vastly different from their speaking voices, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so with me, I used to be horrible. Like, I would smoke a ton of cigarettes, and I would drink a lot of booze before we would play. And I was lucky I didn't blow out my cords. But basically, the tips I can give, like, musicians, touring musicians especially, is always drink water, always get an adequate amount of sleep, always warm up before you play, and if something doesn't feel right, then go with your gut and, either stop and get it checked out, or, try to get more into that mental space you have to be, because really, like, doing our type of vocals is a lot of mental too. Because
Okay.
if you don't have, like, proper diaphragm control and you're, like, distracted, you can just, blow your entire performance just by not being able to control your breathing or whatever.
Okay. And then also it can shorten your career as a singer too, right?
Right. I mean, naturally, my voice has gotten naturally raspier as I've done this more and more, but I try to be more careful with my voice. I try not to push it too hard when I don't have to, and I usually save it for live shows. I practice before we go on tour and stuff like that, but for the most part, I'm usually saving my voice, because we've seen so many harsh vocalists just burn themselves out. I don't want to use my voice if I don't have to.
Gotcha.
Prime vocal rest is another tip. Like, if you can rest your voice on tour.
Okay, and like I said, I like how you pointed out if something's not feeling right with you and your gut, just stop. Don't push yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you can't like push through it because that's usually how people do hurt themselves. Like, you gotta reassess and figure out what it is that's causing that pain and readjust your technique that way.
Right,
Other than that, I could never be a vocal coach or anything. I'm blessed to just